Soften the lapels here, the line.
How much?
Flared about 1/2 inch.
Okay, 1/2.
So what else can I say, Sheila? James and I have grown very close.
Oh, that's very obvious.
He's an incredible man. Can you turn around, please, Terrell?
Thank you. I'm just a little surprised, Brooke. That's all.
Why?
Well, it seems like a rather strange time to be getting involved with a man.
We have to take this in 1/4 inch. You know, I really don't know why you'd say that.
Sure you do.
All right, gentlemen, thank you. That'll be all. Just leave the suits in the room, and we'll check them again after the alterations. Thank you.
All due respect to Taylor, this is the moment you've been waiting for, Brooke.
Sheila, I can't think about that right now.
It's the only thing on your mind, though, isn't it?
So, how are things with you and Eric?
Actually, I wanted to talk to you about that.
I'm listening.
Did something happen while I was gone?
What do you mean?
Well, something had to have happened because Eric is not the same man I left when I went to go see my mother.
How long have you been in this family?
What's your point?
You left Stephanie a huge opening. You should have known what she was going to do. She set her sights on Eric, and she went in for the kill.
What are you telling me? Are you telling me they slept with each other?
I have no idea. Are things really that bad?
So why don't you just tell me?
I can't. Not yet.
Why not?
Well, because I just don't know if it's for real. No, it's not for real. It can't be.
It's a new man in your life, right? Come in.
Hi. Am I interrupted?
No, Connor, we were just talking about Darla's new...
Macy! Hi, Connor.
Hi, darling.
I take it you're looking for Anthony.
Yeah, where is he?
He's in with Mother.
Oh. So how are things going for you two?
Very well.
Good. Did you see Thorne after the memorial service?
Yes, I did.
So how did that go?
And note the cut of Loretta's dress. Very feminine, very princess.
Very romantic. Sensational. I love it.
Oh, it's a killer. Let's get it into production.
Thank you, Loretta. And then we have August afternoons. Very steamy, sultry, and a look so sheer and light a woman will forget she's wearing anything at all. The traditional sundress.
Very hot, Anthony. This is sensational. The whole line is sensational. It's unlike anything we've done before. We haven't even come close.
Oh, it has quality, economy of scales. It's got everything. I can't wait to show these.
Thank you, but the best is yet to come. Sherry, would you send Barbara in for me? Sally, this is something I've been working on for months. It's part of a new collection. I call it The Grand Diva by Anthony Armando.
Well, things aren't good, Brooke. Let's just leave it at that.
Has Eric said something?
He admitted to seeing Stephanie while I was gone.
But you don't know how far they've gone?
I don't think Eric would betray me. But I wouldn't put it past Stephanie to stab me in the back at any opportunity. I know she's been trying to seduce him.
Stephanie, evil incarnate.
Can you believe the way she treated James at that memorial service?
James, you, me.
Well, it's only going to get worse for you. You better be prepared.
Well, I'm used to it.
No, not this time, Brooke. Look, Taylor is gone. Ridge is a single man.
Sheila, I don't know how to make this more clear, but Rich and I have no plans. We have no inclinations. We have no hopes, no dreams, nothing like that. Ridge is in mourning, deep, overwhelming grief. Yes, I will be there for him. I will support him. I will do whatever it takes to help him recover. But there is no question that he will never love a woman the way he has loved Taylor. And I have no desire to be involved with a man who carries that kind of torch. Besides, James and I are growing closer all the time.
Are you really?
Yes.
Well, growing closer is not the same thing as falling in love.
All right, you want me to be more specific? James and I are in the process of falling in love. How's that? I have to run these down to Eric, so will you please finish typing up those changes?
But, of course.
All right, Anthony. What's the idea?
What is this?
Beautiful fashion for beautiful women. That's what it is, Saul. Beautiful, full-figured women.
No, Anthony, I don't think so.
Why? What's the matter, Sally?
Well, I don't see where it fits. I mean, where does it fit in the collection?
Sally, it is the collection. This is a part of the collection. Sally, this is a market that's virtually untapped by high-fashion couture. Why? Why is that? There are millions of women wearing elevated sizes. Gorgeous women who can benefit from my talents, from our talents, to be regal and majestic, to be part of fashion's mainstream. I want to put them there.
How did you come up with this idea?
How can you ask me that?
Well, I have to.
You are the reason I came up with that. Your beauty, your glamour. There's not a man who doesn't sit up and take notice when you walk into a room. That's because of the way you carry yourself, your demeanor, but it's also the way you dress. Now, why shouldn't other ravishing diva types have that same benefit? Why shouldn't they, Sally?
Well, that was quick. What did Eric think?
Hello, Sheila.
Hello, James.
Is Brooke around?
No, she's down with Eric.
Do you mind if I wait?
Not at all. She is rather busy today.
I'm sure she'll find time for me.
That's very attractive in a man.
What?
Confidence.
Oh, it's very attractive in a woman as well.
Oh. Do I impress you as being confident?
No.
Well, you're wrong. I'm very confident.
Fine. I stand corrected.
But you still think you're right.
I spent years observing people, Sheila. It's my profession. You're a strong person, a determined person, a woman who probably always gets her own way. But you're not a confident person.
How can I be strong and not be confident?
Strength is a veneer. It's an outer coating, a layer. It can come from confidence, but it can also come from insecurity, need for approval, lack of self-love. I suspect that's where your strength comes from. You overcompensate for your fear by putting on this great big show of bravado. But then again, what do I know?
True. What do you know?
Yes. I've only been published 40 or 50 times. My credentials are beyond reproach.
Well, that doesn't always mean you're right, James.
No, of course not. I remember I said something, when was it now? In the early 80s. Oh, I can't remember what it was, but never mind. It was probably wrong anyway.
Now tell me something. Are you making fun of me?
No. I'm making fun of myself. Did you ever try that, Sheila? Did you ever try laughing at yourself? It can be very good therapy, you know.
Who says I need therapy?
Who indeed?
Actually, Thorne and I had a very good talk.
Iron out your differences, did you?
It wasn't that kind of talk.
What kind of talk was it?
You're very curious. I mean, come on, do I ask you about your personal life?
Yes.
All right, I do. So let's talk about that, huh?
Mace, if you're finished with me, I'll just...
Oh, sure, darling.
I'll be right out at my desk.
So, you were telling me about your conversation with Thorne?
Yeah, well, you know, it was the kind of talk we needed. But if anything, it just reinforced to me that my future isn't with Thorne. It's with Anthony.
And what about this little complication with Sally?
We are working that out.
Well, what are you doing exactly? Or more importantly, what is Anthony doing?
Well, he's pulling away very gently, very slowly, and eventually Mother will realize that it's not meant to be for them. You know, and that's when Anthony and I can be open about our relationship.
Well, that sounds like a very cozy little scenario. Not much of a margin for error, though. What if Sally gets wise to you?
Well, then I tell her sooner rather than later.
And she blows a fuse, and...
Connor, the bottom line is this. Anthony has no romantic feelings for Mother, none. I mean, yes, he appreciates everything she's done for him, and he loves CJ. But that's as far as it goes.
Well, I hope you're right, Macy.
Of course I'm right. I mean, it's only a matter of time. I give it a week or two tops, and Connor, Anthony and I are in love. Mother will accept that. She'll have to.
Anyway, that's how I feel. Full-figured women deserve the same access to fashion as anyone else does, and I'm gonna make sure that they get it. But I can see that you don't feel the same way I do.
Barbara, honey, you look absolutely beautiful. Now, Saul, would you take Barbara outside and let me have a moment with Anthony, please?
Sure. Thank you, Barbara. Sally, I am sorry. I thought it was a good idea. I still do.
Well, I don't think it's a good idea. I think it's a great idea. The best you've ever had.
Do you really mean it?
Yeah, I do. It's an amazing idea, and you are an amazing man.
I'm just doing my job, Sally.
Oh. Well, you are doing your job in a wonderfully brilliant and innovative way. Do you realize that with a line like this, we can reach a customer that's been virtually ignored by the entire fashion industry? Oh, I want to thank you, Anthony. I want to thank you for this brilliant idea. And I'm telling you, with the right presentation, we can go through the roof with it. And you're going to make a lot of larger-sized women happy everywhere.
Just give me the green light. Let me market the Grand Diva line.
Grand Diva line, huh? Okay, I like it. You come up with a collection, and I guarantee you this line will have as much quality as anything we've ever put out.
Yes, and it's going to. You know why? Because I am inspired like I have rarely been inspired. And it's all because of you, great lady. Thanks, Sally. Thank you.
Are you this smug with everyone?
Now, why should I single you out?
Well, you shouldn't be smug because you're not in any position to be.
Now, what might that mean?
That in spite of your cockiness and your confidence, there is trouble on the horizon.
My. A prophet of doom.
Surely you see it too.
Let me guess. You're referring to my relationship with Brooke.
How perceptive.
And more to the point, Ridge's interference in that relationship.
Oh, no, not interference, Doctor. Ridge and Brooke are destined to be with one another. And they will be someday. It's inevitable.
Well, they do have a 7-year history.
7 very long years.
But it's not as long as 25 years or 27 years, or is it 30 years?
What are you talking about?
Eric and Stephanie. How long were they married? Do you know?
Long enough to make each other miserable.
Oh, so then we all have our challenges, Sheila.
No, yours is a challenge, Doctor. Mine is just a pathetic old woman that wants to cling to Eric like a parasite. She doesn't threaten me.
Did you work it out with your mother, Sheila?
What?
When you went back to the Midwest to visit your sick mother, did you resolve everything, or did you resolve anything?
What the hell are you trying to say?
You are who you are for a reason. I suspect it has to do with your mother. Oh, to unlock your secrets. I'm certain you have a past that cannot be believed. What is it, Sheila? What are you hiding from the world? You know, if ever you want help, you can come and talk to me anytime you like.
Just get out of here, Dr. Warwick.
Too close to home, am I? Think about it. You're looking at an expert on deviant behavior.
I said, get out.
Will you tell Brooke I'll call her later? Goodbye, Sheila.